I can't believe in the 2 years I've been doing this hobby, I haven't made a video about this. Like, looking back, this should have been like the third or fourth video that I would have made, but it took me this long to just come up with the idea like, oh, maybe I can talk about that. Shooting your shot. One thing I like about growing up in this time around social media and everything is like, we come up with terms for stuff like this. Like, usually it'd just be like, hey man, go over there and talk to her. Now it's just like, you know, shoot your shot. And you know, if this, like, imagine they were saying shoot your shot like back in the day. It'd probably have a different context. I feel like shooting your shot is something that everybody needs to do just to give them, you know, that feeling of, you know, you tried it, you attempted. And it's funny I say attempted, like, you know, you're gonna fail, but it's just like the fact that, you know, just get out your comfort zone and just saying F it and just throwing caution to the wind, just seeing what happens. And like all things, this is especially true with social media nowadays, because now if you just want to reach out to somebody that you're interested in, all you gotta do is just hit them up on Instagram, slide in their DMs, and just hope for the best. When you think about it, the act of just reaching out to somebody and telling them that you're interested should be relatively simple, right? Because, you know, as most people say, the worst they can say is no. Wrong. They can actually say worse things than no. I think people really be setting people up for failure when they say that, because, you know, you'll go in there and just, you know, have high hopes and like, okay, well, I'm sure there'll be a nice person. Then you end up finding out, you know, this is a very hurt and scarred individual. And that's with girls and guys, because, you know, girls, they'll straight up tell you, like, you ain't my type. I ain't asked if I was your type or not. I just asked, would you want to go with me? All you had to do was say no. I ain't need a background. They will give you a detailed analysis as to why this no is being directed towards you. And you know, with guys, you know, on the opposite end with guys, you know, a lot of guys act like girls nowadays anyway, so when they get rejected, they say like, that's why you ugly anyway, your mama stink, like, you know, they'll say some stuff like that, you know, just because their ego is very horribly bruised. Like me, I don't try to put myself in a situation where I might lose. You know, the yes or no to the shoot being shot is a very, very anxiety-inducing couple seconds to a minute, depending on if they read your DM or not. Because, you know, when you shoot the shot and you make it, it has a goal, it has a feeling where, you know, of success like this. Then if you don't make it, it kind of feels like this.
Let it ride!
And looking at those two examples, you really have to look at the perspective of those clips. Like, on one clip, you have a person who knows that they can do this, and, you know, it might be a little rough, but, you know, you'll get it. You won't win all of them, but you'll get some. Then on the other one, you have Philip Seymour Hoffman, just, you know, he ain't getting nowhere, but he's just trying. He's just doing it. He's just, you know, just seeing what happens. And I guess that's when you like look at people who, you know, shoot their shot aimlessly. Like, they're not really looking for anything real or anything. They're just trying to see if they can find it. Like, everybody has a friend that they just see a girl they like, or, you know, even a dude they like, and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just go for it. It could go terribly wrong. It could go terribly wrong, but they don't care because, you know, at the end of the day, they just try and see, you know, what they can get. And on top of that, when you look at it, it probably won't go that well in the long run. Then you got the people that shoot their shot, but, you know, they're like Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. Like, Piccolo never got in a fight that he knew he wasn't gonna win, or he didn't have a chance at winning. So you got those people who just like examine everything, make a nice case, go over all the evidence, and then like make a decision on, okay, the shot will be shot, and then, you know, whatever happens will happen. Like, I put it like this: shooting a shot is easy if, you know, you look in the mirror and you know you're relatively attractive, or, and, you know, I don't like using this word, but you're ugly. If you're one of those two things and you're shooting your shot, it really doesn't even matter, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's whatever. Like, you know, you'll see what happens, and, you know, somebody might go for it. If you're attractive, okay, fine. You know, you get a lot of yeses, cool. If you're ugly, you know, you get a lot of no's, but hey, you're used to rejection. You know what it's going to come out to, so you might as well just see what happens and just, you know, hopefully something sticks. And once again, me, for example, I'm not handsome. I'm more so cute. I have a very boyish face. I don't know how it will go for me because I look like I'm 18. Some days I look my age of 24, and when I shave, I look considerably younger. I was at Best Buy the other month, and they literally asked for my ID when I was trying to buy a copy of Bad Boys. It could go either way. It could go any way for me. And it's a lot easier for girls to shoot their shots than guys, because like when a guy shoots the shot, it's expected, because like, oh, look at this dog coming over here. just thinking about one thing. You get all that stuff. When a girl shoots her shot, it's kind of like there's a higher chance because, I'll be honest, guys really don't have that much standards. Like, if a girl just walks up, 78% of dudes will, entertain them. Like, it's whatever. That's why I hate when women be like, well, the guy should make the first move because it's always being, Shut up. That's dumb. Because if you think about it, that's how you always end up in situations that you don't like. Because you saw a dude that you wanted, but you ain't say nothing. So then you ended up with the first dude that's approached you. Now you're in a situation shit. So it's kind of like, it's 2020. Gender equality, right? I mean, we have a black woman as a VP now. And before anybody says anything smart, yeah, I know a man picked her, but we have a black woman as, the second most powerful person in the country or the world, however they do it now. We kind of lost a lot of traction these last couple of years. But, to each his own. So yeah, I know I was everywhere, but I'm always everywhere making these videos because I don't write a script. But the moral of the story is, live your life. Closed mouths never get fed. And on top of that, don't live your life wondering, just go out there, just put yourself out there. If there's somebody you don't know or even a friend that you kind of want to shoot your shot at, it's like, go for it. Because at the end of the day, if y'all can't be friends after a failed shot was shot at another one, then, were you really friends to begin with? Which, when you think about it, you should really know if, you should shoot your shot at a friend because you know them. But, at the end of the day, just do it. Just do it, see what happens. Hopefully it works out. This video is called Just an Opinion. I'm not licensed. Do what you want. If you do it and something bad happens, ain't nobody tell you to do that. Bye.
What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.